Ever feel like your heart's working overtime just to keep up? Like it's whispering warnings you're too busy to hear? Well, today we're turning up the volume. Because your heart doesn't just fail overnight, it sends signals. And if you miss them, the consequences could be deadly. Stick around, because these 5 early signs could save your life. And that last one? It's so sneaky most people write it off as just stress. Don't be one of them. Look, your heart's the MVP of your body. It pumps, it hustles, it keeps you alive, no days off. But here's the scary part. Heart failure doesn't always crash in like a wrecking ball. It creeps, it hints. And if you're not listening, that's when the real damage happens. So today, we're decoding those whispers. These aren't just maybe symptoms. They're red flags backed by cardiologists. And trust me, you'll want to watch till the end, because 5 is the silent assassin most people ignore until it's too late. Let's dive in. Ever feel like you're running on 1% battery all the time? Not just I need coffee tired, but why does brushing my teeth feel like a marathon tired? That's your heart waving a white flag. Here's why. When your heart weakens, it can't pump enough oxygen-rich blood to your muscles. So your body starts rationing, your legs feel like cement. Your brain fog rolls in like a storm. And no, it's not just aging, it's your heart begging for help. If naps don't fix it and caffeine just makes you jittery, that's not burnout, that's a heart crying out. Notice your socks leaving deep marks? Or your shoes suddenly feeling 2 sizes too small? Swollen legs, ankles or feet aren't just water retention. They're a billboard for heart trouble. When your heart struggles, blood flow slows down, fluid backs up like traffic on a freeway, and gravity pulls it straight to your lower body. Kidney or liver issues can do this too, but pair it with fatigue, that's a heart screaming for attention. Pro tip, press a finger into your shin for 5 seconds. If the dent stays, that's pitting edema, a flashing neon sign to call your doctor. Out of breath from existing, not after a sprint, just walking to the fridge or tying your shoes, that's not being out of shape. That's fluid pooling in your lungs because your heart's falling behind. Here's the science. A failing heart can't keep up with circulation, so blood leaks into lung tissue. The result? You feel like you're breathing through a straw. And if you're waking up gasping at night? That's paroxysmal nocturnal dyspnea, a fancy term for your heart's in crisis mode. Don't blame the stairs, blame the engine that powers them. Random dizzy spells? Feeling like the room's spinning when you stand up? That's not just low blood sugar, it's your heart failing to keep your brain fed. Weak heart equals low blood pressure, which means less oxygen to your head. And if you're blacking out for seconds, that's syncope, a last resort SOS from your body. Ignoring this is like ignoring a check engine light while your car's on fire. This one's the ultimate wolf in sheep's clothing. A persistent wet cough, especially with white or pink mucus, isn't just allergies. It's fluid backing up into your lungs because your heart's too weak to pump it out. Nighttime coughing fits? A tickle that won't leave? That's not a cold, that's congestive heart failure knocking on your door. And if you're coughing up pink foam, now. Before we get to the life-saving routine, hit that like button right now. Why? Because algorithms are weird and this video could vanish from your feed just like your heart's warning signs. Tag someone who needs to see this. Share it. Let's make sure nobody misses these red flags. Now, if any of these hit home, don't panic, but don't procrastinate. Here's your game plan. The 24-hour test. Track symptoms for a day. Swelling worse at night, fatigue crushing you by noon. Patterns matter. The sodium strike cut processed foods. Salt hides everywhere, and it turns your body into a water balloon. The 5-minute pulse check. Sit still, count your resting heart rate. Over 100 BPM, time to investigate. The doctor's script, walk in and say, I'm concerned about heart failure. Can we check my BNP levels and ejection fraction? Those are gold standard tests.